Happy full moon Aries, Pisces Sidereal. Awakening with the Stars is back, and I'm going actually through a profound rebranding. And today I wanted to talk about the full moon and the themes that I'm feeling. I don't know if you notice like a shift in energy. The sky is looking very different, and we are already in the autumn equinox, which we entered on September 23rd. On September 29th, last Friday, was the full moon, and we are already in the Libra season. And so it's all about collaboration, partnerships, and so on. The couple, the other. And the full moon is in Aries. Aries is all about me, right? And taking the initiative, going for it, the masculine. And Libra is super feminine, so it's ruled by Venus. And this moon is ruled by Mars in the tropical system. So to me, what comes up, it's like I've been like a lot in this idea of who is your ideal client and what I have to offer them and so on. And it feels like from the mind, it's like trying to find this match between what you want and what the other want. And then, but this is from the tropical system, right? Like more like the situation or the circumstances that you can find yourself in. But then the purpose of this moon goes into Pisces. And so it's like Pisces is a transpersonal sign, it's ruled by Neptune. And so it's all about the collective. It's actually the divine. It's an energy that goes beyond you and me, which would be Libra and Aries. So it's very humbling. It's about trusting the process. And so I'm going to share my experience, and which I feel it's connected to this. And for me, it's been a lot about surrendering very deeply, because the summer solstice, it was like there was a lot of like a feeling of grief, and now it feels like there's more energy again, more hope, but and in a way that it's totally unexpected, that like things are manifesting in a way that like my mind, and also we come from the Virgo season, it's like everything, we feel like everything has to be very calculated, every detail has to be in a certain way. But with the full moon going into Pisces Sidereal, it's like going into the ocean and realizing, trusting the process and realizing it's all perfect, because through that surrendering, through that grief, through that letting go of how things are supposed to be and are supposed to look like until the last detail, by trusting that it's all perfect, you can finally start like seeing how the dots connect, and then maybe things start manifesting in a way you never thought about, and it's actually even better than you could imagine. So this moon is a lot about that. And to me, in this connection with marketing, like the client and the offer, it's like in the moment that you kind of let go of that, trying to define exactly how that is going to look like, and then trusting that everything you lived through, it has been leading to this point, and you have everything that you need, then you realize, you just look behind and you realize, okay, I have everything I need, and the people you are supposed to serve are naturally coming to you because of a frequency match that brought you here. And so this reminds me of the other day I was watching an episode from a series called Dear, And it's about like celebrities that had a big impact on people, and then how they receive letters from people that their life changed because of them, like they inspired them to change their life. And it's very beautiful. It's like 30-minute episode, but what really I really connect with this full moon is that there was this episode with Oprah, and she mentions that there was once that she was talking with Maya Angelou, and she just had built this school, and she was talking about legacy, and she was like, okay, like my legacy, I think my legacy is going to be this school and so on. And then Maya told her, like, you have no idea what your legacy is going to be, because your legacy is about every life you touch. So sometimes, like, this illustrates a lot what I was trying to say, because it's like sometimes with our mind we're trying to you know, like, okay, like I'm doing marketing or I'm doing IT or whatever, and then I'm supposed to help this specific people, this specific person to achieve XYZ. And like when we focus too much, we go into the detail too much, sometimes we lose sight of what we are actually bringing to the world. And then with this idea of the butterfly effect, which is like, you don't know, like every person you cross, just by the chemistry between your energies, you could have been influencing a lot of people. You have no idea. And to me, this full moon is about that. It's about this trust that you don't need to have to know all the details, just to trust, and the dots are connecting. And so sometimes it's more about staying humble, not trying to know everything and have it all in your mind, and simplifying a little bit more, relaxing, with like me changing hands because this is tired. And when you relax, you have this like eureka, or you have this suddenly you can see the bigger picture and it makes sense. So this is how spirituality and the material world connects, because all matters comes from a spiritual idea. Like everything that has a form, it was first an idea. But sometimes you don't need to have exactly the map of a house, and of course if you're the builder you probably need an architect and so on that gives you a map. But the point is that it also requires a lot of faith, a lot of trust that eventually that idea that doesn't have to have all the details eventually will manifest into something that is bigger than your mind can grasp. So that's what I feel like sharing about this full moon. And this is a time of harvest. We are in the fall equinox, so it's all about collecting as well what we have been seeding through the year. And I wish you the best harvest, and I'll see you in the next video, coming up with a lot of news, and can't wait to share them with you. And also you have all my details in awakeningwiththestars.com. If you want to have a reading with me, you can send me an email and we can just schedule it. So take care and see you soon. Bye bye.